Alright, welcome to Field Family Fun, your favorite Steeler fans and NFL prognosticators. We're here to pick every NFL game of the year. We are on to week number 2. We have Know-It-All Jackson, and we have Know-Nothing Holden, and we're going to pick all of your NFL games. Now, just to review what happened last week, Holden and Jackson are tied for the lead with records of time 5-1. But I'm very close behind, sitting there with a 9-6-1 record, just ready to snatch the lead and run away with the season. Now for a special treat, we're going to recap one of our favorite games from week 1. Jackson, what was your favorite game from week 1?
Colts at the Chargers, because both teams played very well and it went into overtime.
All right. And Holden, what was your number 1 game from week 1?
Cardinals and the Lions, because they tied, and that's very well.
Got overtime games, we got overtime games and tying, all very rare. My favorite game from week 1, the Titans dismantling the Cleveland Browns. I wanted them to be bad. I want them punching each other on the sidelines by week 4. I love it when the Browns lose. Titans, you the man. Are you ready to pick the games this week?
Yeah!
Alright. Now, just to recap what we do, we take 5 highlighted games, our Thursday night, our Sunday night, our Monday night, and then 2 special Sunday games, and we pick those games. And then we also go through everything else as also ran games. So are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, Field Family Fun, picking week number 2. First game on tap, Thursday night. We have the Buccaneers at the Panthers. How do you feel about that game?
Panthers, because I like their roster, and the Buccaneers aren't that good.
Alright. Holden loves the Panthers rosters, and the Buccaneers really aren't that good. How do you feel?
I think that the Panthers have a really good running back in Christian McCaffrey. The Buccaneers do not have a good defense, and that spells disaster. Panthers win.
I'm going to say I agree. Not only, I'm going to throw in a little fact in here. Cam Newton did not score last week. Did not. So I actually expect Cam Newton and the Panthers to have a Thursday night blowout and destroy the Buccaneers this week. All right, the next game we have on tap. We have the Seattle Seahawks at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jackson, we have the Seahawks at the Steelers. Who will you be picking?
I'm going to pick the Steelers because the Steelers, I feel, are a better team, and though they had a bad week, they will bounce back.
Holden, Jackson picked the Steelers. Who will you pick between the Seahawks and the Steelers?
I'm picking the Steelers because they're home, and I like both of the rosters, but I think Steelers a little worse team, but they're home, which is going to make them win.
You're picking the Steelers?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm picking the Steelers, and why am I picking the Steelers? Because they're my favorite team. I'm going to pick them 1 through the end of the season. Every game, Steelers, go Steelers. Thank God he's got the Steelers, and so does he. All right, next game, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams. Saints pulled out a squeaker at home. Rams pulled out a squeaker on the road. Rams are now home. Saints are going on the road. You know what that means? Saints are going to win that game. Go Saints. To that. How about you?
I think the Saints are going to win because they are right now really mad at that dumb NFC Championship call, so they're going to get redemption on the Rams.
NFC comeback call, right? Redemption, right? Give backs by their officials. I can see that happening. How about you?
I think the Saints are going to win because the Saints are an overall better team, and they might be away, but they're an overall better team.
All right, so we got Saints all across the board. All right, next game we have the Eagles at the Falcons. I'm just going to say that I picked the Falcons last week as my upset pick, and they had a very poor showing. And so you know what that means? I'm going to pick the Falcons again, and this time they're going to come home on Sunday night and actually put something together because the Eagles didn't look that great against the Skins, and so I'm just going with the Falcons in an upset. Jackson?
Now, I really like the Eagles, but I gotta agree with my dad. I like the Falcons too, and I think they're gonna win.
All right, we got another Falcon taker.
I like both teams. To be honest, my dad and Fladdle have a long prediction. The Eagles are gonna win.
Dad and brother have a long prediction. The Eagles are going to win for the Holden. He's trying to grab that first place. And on Monday night, we have the last game of this week. We have the devastated Browns versus the demoralized Jets. Jackson, who's going to win that game?
So, both teams aren't that good after last week's performance, but I gotta pick the Browns because they have more talent.
Jackson's going with the Browns. Holden.
I agree with Jackson, but I still think the Jets are gonna win.
So Holden agrees the Browns have more talent, but believes that the Jets will pull it out. I think that's very sound logic. I do believe the Browns have more talent. I also want the Jets to lose as much as possible, so when the Steelers go into the Meadowlands, those tickets are very cheap. But in saying that, on a Monday night, I'm going to give it to the Jets at home. I think the Jets are going to beat the Browns and not be as devastated as they were a week before, and the Browns will continue to be demoralized. All right, guys, and now we're going to go through the also rans. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, Holden?
Yep.
All right, Cowboys at the Redskins. Jackson.
Cowboys.
Holden. You're going to go with the Cowboys. Cardinals at the Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravens it is. Colts at the Titans. Jackson.
Titans.
Colts.
Wow, really, Holden?
Yeah.
Well, I'm with Holden. I'm going to take the Colts as well. They showed me a lot last week. Bills at the Giants. Holden.
Giants.
Jackson.
Bill.
I am going to take the Bills. Back-to-back weeks, they are going to win in the Meadowlands. That's something the Giants nor the Jets can ever do. 49ers at the Bengals.
Bengals.
Holden.
Niners.
I am going to go with the Bengals. They showed me a lot last week in Seattle. Chargers at the Lions. Jackson.
Chargers.
Holden.
Chargers.
I will be going with the Chargers. Vikings at the Packers. Holden.
Packers.
All right.
I gotta go with the Packers.
I am going with the Packers at home. I believe in the Packers. I think they can win these games. Jaguars at the Texans. Holden.
Texans.
All right.
Texans.
You know what? Too bad for the Jaguars losing Foles. I like Minshew, but not that much. We're going with the Texans. Patriots at the Dolphins.
Patriots.
Pats.
Yeah, Patriots. Like the excitement in my face. Chiefs at the Raiders.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Going to win that one. And the last game on the slate, the Bears at the Broncos. Holden.
Bears.
You're Jackson. Holden.
Bears.
Jackson.
Bears.
I am going to go with the Bears. They're going to win their first game of the season. All right, guys. That's week 2 picks. We'll be back next week to recap. Hopefully I've taken a lead. Would you like to say anything to close out our show tonight, Jackson?
Have a great football Sunday.
Have a great football Sunday. Holden?
Have a good football week.